Hi, everyone. This is Carrie Brunslick, and we are doing a Zoom call about online parties and an online party template. We have the lovely Nichole Williams, who has been in business for 5 months at this point in time. She just promoted to director, and she is rocking an online business. So we wanted to make sure that she came and gave us all the deets so that everyone can get down with social selling. Take it away, Nichole.
Hey girls. So I just finished a party. I have Party High, which is the perfect time to come to. I want to tell you exactly how I start from getting parties to shipping. We all have separate ideas. So everything that I'm saying, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not telling you that this is the way you do it. I'm just telling you what works for me. I'm 99% online business. So Carrie just said, I have promoted to director and my team is literally about to have a $10,000 month. So I'm literally bugging, we're this close to getting there. So the first thing I do is booking parties. How do you book online parties? That has been my thing from the beginning. I generically ask people, especially in my VIP group, if somebody's like, oh, I really want this, but I don't have the money, I say, okay, girl, let's hook you up with an online party. And I always say online because that is my thing. I make it sound so simple. I create the group, you invite your friends, I do everything else. Now, since hearing Kimberly Buck's idea, I have them introduce me first. So I will create the group. I tell them to make a post introducing me and saying why you love Fair Romance, why you had the party. Second way to get parties is using the Lindsay Driver technique that Carrie challenged me in our connectivity group. So what you're going to do is just message people. I think we were supposed to message 50 people. I booked 11 parties. You say something simple like, hey girl, I have a question. I need your help. Do you have a minute to answer? You give them some time to reply. When they answer, then you say, I am being challenged. I need to book X amount of parties and you're going to get this amount of money in free product. If you have a party with me, are you down? So I booked 11 parties from that. I think my last one from that was just last week. So that's another way to book parties. And then, of course, eavesdropping. I learned to start eavesdropping on people's conversations when I'm out at the store. Literally, it's been a lifesaver for me, especially with lotion and things like, oh my gosh, you're seriously buying that lotion? Girl, check this out. We're walking and wearing the perfume. You're a walking advertisement, smelling the perfume and saying, let's book a party for you. So those are just a few ways that I book parties as well. Having the party, I use Facebook groups. A lot of you use events, but the reason that I use groups is because you can schedule your posts. I'm sure that you use that for your regular VIP pages because it is insane. I average 3 parties online a week, so it can be a lot to post. I post a lot of products. That way in my lives, I'm able to show my favorite things that I'm passionate about, so they see my expression in the video. So I share actually a lot in the group products before and after pictures of Body Boost, but I pre-schedule Sunday. I'll take an hour to an hour and a half out of my time, depending on how many parties I have, and schedule all of the posts. I copy and paste. I have a group made up that is just specifically for me, and I copy and paste into the groups that I have for the week. That way I don't have to do anything throughout the week except reply to comments. That is the best part about doing a group. And then after the party's over, you can actually archive the group. So it's not right in the top of your groups and taking up everything. Because I know Lauren had mentioned that was it'd be too much. We have a lot of groups. We have all of these team groups here. So it's hard to keep up with. That's why when you archive it, it's keeping all of that information in the group. So some of the girls that didn't join your VIP page can go back and look at them without commenting and blowing up your notifications. So that's another amazing thing. Next thing, hostess coaching is so important, especially with online parties because they can get lost with groups and things like that. People are lazy. If you're posting links to the catalog and that's it, if you're posting YouTube links, yes, they're great, but people are lazy, so they're not going to go there. That's why going live is super important. Having your hostess engaged in the post, having them comment on the post, tagging their friends, posting pictures of themselves, even selfies with a coochie cream or whatever is their favorite, so people can see them actually with the product and know that they too believe in the product. So they trust them. They don't know me. And then also before you go live, advertise the crap out of it. You want everybody to see that you're going live. So I always say, watch the live, and then you're going to get a giveaway. Like there's going to be giveaways for girls that are watching. I used to just do a drawing, like everybody's name will get put into a drawing. And now I say, everybody that's watching the live, you're getting a free gift from me. I literally just give them a 50-cent foil pack. But as soon as they hear that they're getting something free, that makes people want to buy. So my sales have doubled since doing that, and it's costing me 50 cents. All I'm sending them is a foil pack. But then sometimes I do a little bit extra. Like today with these new toys, I was so excited. All of the girls were excited, and I'm trying to get like a lot of sales right now, especially with the coronavirus and everything going on. So I said, everybody who buys one of the new toys, you're getting a free Just Like Me lubricant. I'm like literally stocked up from a 65% off sale day. So that's what I'm advertising. Buy one of the new toys and you're getting a free lubricant. And that's only for the girls who watched the live. So what I did was I wrote their names down as they jumped on so I can keep track when they place their order. Okay, this girl watched my live, you're getting a free Just Like Me lubricant. So I had another repeat customer today, and she's like, oh, I remembered that you did that last time, so I knew I had to watch your live. But I change it up every time because you don't want them to expect that they're going to get that every time. Otherwise, they're going to just sit there and listen to your live and say hi and then close out or something. So the Wednesday before the party, I will create the group. You don't want to make it too far in advance because it will get lost and they'll forget about it and then they're going to lose interest. You want to make it like Wednesday to Friday before. That way your posts are fresh, that's fresh in their mind. And the very first thing you want to do is say when you are going to go live, the link for the flip book, and then how they can order and when the party closes. That way all of the information is right there and you can mark it as an announcement. So it's the very first thing that they see every single time they go onto the party page. Then when the party on Monday, I have the post scheduled from Monday to Friday, and I go live Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, depending on the party. That is my schedule. That's what works best for me. That way I can still have a life because this does consume a lot. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So this, every free minute I have, this is what I'm doing. So that frees up a lot of time scheduling the posts. Lauren, I keep getting distracted because you look so pretty today. You're just smiling. Anyways, so yeah, the schedule feature is amazing. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I go live. And then every single party closes on Friday. So my husband knows ahead of time that, oh, she didn't need to go. My husband knows ahead of time that Fridays I'm going to be busy and I'm going to need his help when he comes home from work. So I say my parties close at 6 p.m. on Friday because our orders are still going to be lingering in after that. So I just say 6 p.m. That way people are coming through and getting those orders in right away. The other thing that I do is I just am really transparent. Hi, Aria. I'm really transparent with myself, with my business, with everybody. I am not a pushy sales lady because I feel a lot of times, like especially in a store, for instance, we just went furniture shopping and there was like breathing down my neck and it makes me want to go away. That's not the type of salesperson I am. I am real laid back. I'm there to answer questions. I let them know that any questions I have, I'm there to open an open book to answer for them. So you want them to see you as a friend, not as just a client. So that's something that I do, especially with the online parties. After the live, I have a scheduled post that goes up at about 9:15 because my lives run from about 40 to an hour long. After the party, I have a post that goes up that reminds them again, here's where you can see the full catalog. This is when the party is going to close, and message me for your order. The reason I do that is because I'm a director. I have a 50% discount, and as you know, we have those extra sale days. So you really want to take advantage of those sale days too to have inventory. The thing that is super important to me is shipping. So for my shipping, and I know Carrie uses Pirate Ship, and that is an amazing thing to have if you have a scale to measure these, but I just use USPS.com with flat rate shipping. I use mainly padded envelopes. They're $8.40 right now, but I'm still charging $8 per shipping item. So the thing that I do is as soon as I get an order, if I have it in stock, I immediately package it up and get it sent out. I don't wait around for it to come in because I want to have the best customer service that I can, because they can find a consultant anywhere. They're coming to you. So with them coming to you to order specifically, I package everything up right away, get it shipped out as soon as possible, and send them their tracking number as soon as I have it. A lot of my girls even post in my VIP page, I got my order the next day. So everybody else is seeing this like, oh, I don't have to wait. I'm going to do that. So shipping to me, like I said, is super important. I actually am kind of like anal about it, maybe a little bit too anal, but my husband's like, no, that's why you have good customer service. Like you don't want to go different off of that. The very last day that the party closes, I make sure I post a lot. Like this, look at this amazing toy. I have a demo that I share of Carrie doing the sexy spreader and the door swing, because that's not something that I have a demo of. I share Heather's Midnight Desire. Those are videos that I don't have personal demos of, but I want to make sure that for other girls that are interested in them, they're seeing that as well. So I share that in the party pages. I say last day to order. And then if we're getting close to the end and she doesn't have that many orders, that's when I'll send out a nice message. Like I said, I'm not pushy. I'll say, hey, Lauren's party's about to end today, and I didn't want you to miss out. I know you were on the live. I know you were excited. Is there anything we can get for you? If they say, yeah, I would just like Body Boost. Okay, is there anything else? I have you tried out the Coochie before, or do you need some? I'm not being pushy about it. I'm saying it friendly. And then I'll say, or you can get a 10% discount on Coochie or something. That's another really good reason. I know I have a few girls on my team that just send girls to their website, but the best part about having them to you is you can say, okay, they're getting sealed with a kiss, but do you have Just Like Me lubricant, or do you have Euphoria water-based lubricant? Like, you need to make sure that you have this, or do you have toy cleaner? Especially with this one, you need to make sure that this is clean. This is this new toy. So that's another thing that you can do. You're getting an extra sale, and it's instantly in your bank account, literally instant. If you use PayPal, Square, there's also Facebook Messenger that is literally instant and no fees. All of these different options to use. Payday in your bank account. If I don't have it in stock, I place an order within 3 days. If I see the next day there's not that great of a sale, I'll wait. I'll take the chance and wait to see if there's an even better sale the next day, because most chances it's like 3 days. I've noticed like once every 3 days there's a really super good sale. Place the order for the product. As soon as I get it in the mail, I ship it out. So I usually place the order over the weekend. I have it by Wednesday and they have it by Friday. So within a week, they're getting it. Like I said, the shipping is super, super important to me. Another thing that I do is I say, add me as a friend on Facebook. Here's my VIP page. Of course, you want to keep them coming back to you. You want them to see your real life. And something else, I know this is going to sound silly, but in my lives, I know I watched Lauren Reagan. Hey, she's my upline. I watched her live one time and she said something and I didn't know if it was on purpose or if it was an accident, but now I say it almost every single live. She said, okay, we're going to get started now. Oh, I say we, like I have an assistant. I say that every single time. And I'm like, I know I'm fibbing to them, but it makes everybody laugh. So it's like getting everybody loosened up to begin with, or else like change it up and be like, I always say that. Like I need an assistant. So it's just something that I say now. It makes them laugh. Be personal. Carrie says she's a hot mess all the time. I say that too. Like I did an envelope booking game and they were all upside down. So just be transparent. You don't want to sound like a robot. That's something too, is changing out your demos, because these online parties, you're going to be having a lot more than in-home parties, and you're going to have a lot of the same people. So tonight I did an online demo of all of the new products, and I had like 5 girls on watching that had already had parties with me previously, and they were like, okay, I need to book a new party. You have new products. Because I know the one girl had literally watched like 3 or 4 of my lives before, and as soon as I saw her, I'm like, Jen, you're going to be so excited. It's all new products. Like, because it can get really repetitive. You're listening and you're seeing the same thing. So again, I think it was Lindsay Driver that said to keep it at like 10 or 12 items. So that's what I started doing too, changing it up, especially if another thing, I just told Lauren about this yesterday. I actually do a little bit of research also into my clients. So whoever's hosting the party, I go to her Facebook and I creep, because I add them on Facebook, first of all, to be their friend. I go and look and see their age group, what their friends are like. I'm not going back to like 2012 being creepy, but I'm just looking like on their timeline. Then I can know what kind of products to show. If I should show exercise her or Benoit balls, or if I should show the coochie, or if I should show body boost. Would they be interested in Cocoa Glow? Maybe it's not that kind of crowd. Maybe they're more mild, but of course I always start mild and go to wild, just like in-home parties as well. I can't remember if there's anything else. But the VIP page, scheduling the posts, you don't want to overshare because you're going to have people unfollowing you or leaving your group. But you definitely want to keep them engaged. You want to be real with them, showing your everyday life, especially on your personal page. And I don't overshare Pure Romance on my private page. I share every so often, but I keep it mostly just personal. And give people the option to go into my VIP page for more of the Pure Romance things. Just because I want people to keep following me, and I want them to see all of these successes that I'm having. But that's something else I keep telling my girls too, is it's not a get-rich scheme. You have to put the work in. These online parties didn't come easily to me at first. I was scared. I didn't go live. Going live is the best thing because you're getting girls on, seeing the products in your hand, like make waves. Saw it in the catalog, and I just kept looking at it again, Twilight Mood, until I actually had it in my hands and saw how it worked. And then I realized how amazing it was. So that's why it's amazing to have these lives, showing your excitement. Even if you've never used the toy, lie. Just say, this is amazing. Like, don't say, I love this. This is my favorite. But say, this is amazing. This is what it does. Don't say, well, I've never used it, but I think you do this and that, because you want them to see your excitement. You want them to buy the toy. If they see you, like, well, how does she know it's amazing if she's just saying she doesn't know how to use it? So that's something else. Does anybody have questions?
Off that last point that you said, where you were saying even if you haven't used it, just say how amazing it is. I used to sell the crap out of NAMI, and I never used it until after it was discontinued. I was just so excited about it because the idea of it was so amazing. And then I finally got my hands on one for myself because I couldn't keep it in stock long enough for me to be like, yes, I need it in my bedroom. So yeah, you're totally right on that.
Yeah, that was me literally with Make Waves. I wanted it, but yeah. She's excited.
Linneman's over there recording all the
I
NAMI.
can't see the chat. I don't know if there's an option to see chat or if anybody has messaged.
If you go down to the bottom, there should be like a pop-up bar should pop up and it should hit chat, but there's nothing in there yet.
Okay.
Guys, if you have questions, feel free to unmute, or you can put it in the chat. It doesn't matter. I know that she talked really, really fast, but that's kind of like
you
what
said to talk fast, so I was talking.
I know.
Fast.
I'm not sure if it because I just paid for the upgraded version, like literally right before this started. So I'm not sure if it takes a hot minute to like.
And I naturally talk really slow too, so I'm like.
Oh yeah.
I was just going to say, I have a question. Well, first of all, thank you, Nichole, for hopping on and doing this.
Of course.
Really great. I think you touched on a lot of great things for these parties. Can you touch on, and I know I've talked about this personally with you, but recruiting, what are you doing? Because you're building your team really fast, right?
Right.
So in your online parties, how are you touching that? And then what is your, is it follow-up? What is it?
Okay, so at the very beginning of my life, I know that I have shadowed a lot of online parties and even on YouTube, and they say it at the end. Like, people are bored by the end. They're not listening. They're not paying attention. They're too excited. They're getting off and messaging you the order at the very beginning. Hi, girls. My name is Nichole Williams. I have been in business for 5 months, and I'm a director. I'm a stay-at-home mom, blah, blah, blah. I have promoted 4 times. I've won 2 trips. I'm on a connectivity team. My team's about to have a $10,000 month. I do this all from home. I'm transparent. I show them exactly what I've done. Again, in my VIP page, I'm sharing a lot about my successes, about the trips I've won. Me, real me. Doing these, I see a lot of my girls on here. Ashley, Rhonda, Melissa, Christy, I think, is down there. She joined a girl below me. Just sharing in my VIP pages again, and then every time there's a sale, a kit sale, I'm reaching out. My party last night was actually with a lead. She's with another direct sales company, and she's not happy. So she wanted to see what it was all about. She's in the royalties, ladies in waiting, and she messaged me this morning and said, I know my party wasn't very successful, but I think it's the timing. I think next month I'm going to sign up to join because you are radiating happiness. So that is just literally just being transparent is all I can say about recruiting.
Okay, question. When you first started and you did not have a team or these $10,000 months, what were you doing to share the opportunity?
Honestly, you can even ask Carrie. I wasn't recruiting at all because I got one girl to sign up below me, and it was my neighbor who had already loved Pure Romance. She attended my party. Actually, I've never met any of you. I'm from Pennsylvania. I had a party with Lauren, like through the grapevine, through another person, and here I am. So my neighbor, I had my own party, and then I won a kit. So I'm a free kit winner. I didn't even pay to sign up for Pure Romance. This was literally thrown at me. My neighbor loved Pure Romance. She came to my party, she joined up, and I got a bonus. Then this new comp plan came out. Then I'm sharing this with everybody, like I'm advanced director, I'm advanced consultant. They're like, oh my gosh, she promoted already? Like, what the heck? Yeah, I'm getting $100 bonus. Carrie's sharing that bonus picture every month. I'm sharing that on my personal page and on my VIP page because people are seeing these bonuses. Like Carrie's bonuses are out the wazoo, like goals. So everybody is seeing that as well. And then I thought I wasn't going to get my bonus I didn't think I was going to get my first bonus if I got one more girl. And I'm like, I don't know. We're not really at the numbers that we need right now. And she's like, girl, you're going to get that bonus, the lower amount bonus. So then I really started hammering out, girls, you should join my team. You would be great at this. When I'm having parties, I know Lauren did this to me at my party. You would be amazing at this. And I'm telling you, 6 months ago, if you would have told me I was doing this, I wouldn't have even said the word clitoris in front of anybody. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I never expected to ever do this. Rhonda came to my launch party, and I'm like, and then you're going to put this on your clitoris and this. And I was like super nervous. And then here I am today. Again, I'm getting sidetracked, but literally just being transparent. That's all I can say. Just showing your life, not oversharing, but yeah.
So you started recruiting more because you finally understood the comp plan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then I realized that even if I'm not hitting the senior consultant level, I'm still going to get the advanced consultant. And then I promoted to advanced director. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think that my team could ever get that amount. We're not there yet. My girls are all brand new. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep sharing. And Carrie's like, girl, why are you not wanting to recruit more people? You're still going to get this lower bonus. Now I'm going to get a $1,000 bonus this month. Like, hello.
Holla.
Oh, and Lauren's going to get a $750 bonus and a $500 bonus and me. Like, so that's just me. Like, I'm being transparent. This is my bonus. You should join my team. And I think oh no, there you are. I thought you left. You shifted. But yeah, this just me. Like, I have always, if people follow me on my personal page and like my life, I have like so many onions I can pull back and tell you guys all, and maybe someday you'll learn them all. But my story, I could literally write a book and probably sell it and make millions of dollars. So a lot of people that have been my friends, have been my family. Melissa's saying yes, I've known her since I was a kid. My life story is insane. Yeah. So people that know me know that I wouldn't just jump into something lightly too, just because of where I've came from and struggles I went through and where I'm at now.
Awesome. So on that topic, I'm actually going to send you a book that another consultant wrote. And
okay.
I think you're actually going to really like it because I think y'all's stories line up very similarly.
Okay.
And she's very kind and she's out of Maryland. So if you ever want to reach out to her, just let her know that you know me. And,
okay. That's awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Does anyone else have any questions for her?
There was, hey Nichole, what's up, girl?
Girl.
There was one question in the chat Rhonda was asking. I tried to field it, but I wanted to just double check. So she said, how long before parties are you posting? And I said, I thought you had said no sooner than a week out, but if you want to just touch on that again.
Yeah, just so Wednesday or Friday before the party is when I create the group. I actually create it as soon as they join with me, just so I have it done, but I don't add them until Wednesday or Friday, whenever I get the time to do it. And then I don't start posting until Monday. When I do add her, though, I do make that first post that says, this is the day we're going live. This is how you can look at the catalog. This is how you order with me, message me directly. And there's going to be giveaways at the live Wednesday at 8 p.m. But yeah, so I don't want to like overload at the beginning, because that's what I started doing at first. I would make them literally like 3 weeks in advance, and then nobody would show up. I wasn't going live. That was the biggest thing too. My sales doubled as soon as I started going live, because I was just showing even demos of myself, like 1 to 2 minute demos, posting them. Nobody's watching. If you see that it's live, they want to see what's going on. They want to see your excitement. They want to see the toys. So yeah, going live 100% is a big deal.
Can you talk a little bit more just about what your hostess coaching looks like for your online parties? I know you talked about it a bit, but maybe dive into that a little bit more, because I think for a lot of people that aren't familiar with online, the hostess coaching is really, really key for that interaction. So if you could speak on that.
Yes. So as soon as we book the party, okay, I'm just going to use an example today. I literally booked a party today. This with a friend. She has bought off of me a lot and was too afraid to do an online party. So I went live in my VIP page and I said, this is exactly what it looks like. This is my setup. She saw it. I wanted to show everybody how simple it was. This is exactly what's going to look like. You invite your girls, nobody's seeing your face. Nobody's going to know that you're getting excited about Midnight Desire or whatever's popping up on the screen. So she messaged me, we set it up. All I do is get her email, her phone number, her address. I enter it into the queue immediately. That way it's already there. You see it. You can pull it up at any time when you book a party. Put it into your phone calendar or whatever calendar you use as well. Keep it there. I forgot to mention that. That's super important because you don't want to double book on accident. And then I say, what I need you to do is I want you to make a post and say why you had a party with me. Even post a picture of me or you with a product saying like that's your favorite thing. And make sure when you're adding your girls, you're over inviting. You want to invite everybody that you would think of. I have girls in my VIP page that went to church with me that I never expected, and they're buying some wild toys. So you literally will never expect who, you know what I mean? You can't judge somebody. Invite them. If they don't want to be there, they will leave. Something I say in the very first of my live too is I'm going to be showing some mild and then some wild, and I'm going to give you a heads up. So if you want to leave, you can at that point. That way they don't have to be there for those items. But I did tell my host, I tell my hostesses, do that post now since seeing Kimberly Buck's suggestion, which is amazing. Make sure you're posting and interacting and everything, tagging your girls. Before we're about to go live, I make a post that says roll call, check in here, and I tell them to tag their girls. A lot of times they don't listen, but they should because they would get their interaction. As soon as you go live, click that bump button, invite people. So they're getting a notification that you posted right before you're going live. They're tagging them that you're going live, and then you're inviting them that you're live. So they're getting 3 notifications alerting them that you're live at that point. Yeah. And then, of course, the day that the party's ending, I will post, if anybody else wants to book a party with me, I need 3 girls. If I can get 3 girls to book a party with me, my hostess is going to get an extra gift from me. Since I just promoted to director, I think what I'm going to do for my hostesses as an extra incentive is maybe give them something in the catalog, anything at 30% off, if I can get 3 girls to book a party with me. Not only is that making the hostess push their friends like, hey girl, you should really have a party for me. That's also helping girls who don't want to spend the money help their friend without spending the money, because they know that they're getting a gift from them. So most times I'm booking 3 more parties off of it.
That's great.
I have parties all the way into May right now.
That is awesome.
So that's an extra tip.
So let's say, okay, so you've got parties booked all the way out into May.
Mm-hmm.
How long does your hostess coaching look like? Like if you've got a party scheduled for May, have you already created the group? Is she already posting in there? Or do you only set it up like a week beforehand?
I set it up a week before, but as soon as I book the party, I say, okay, we'll get it set up. You don't have to do anything. I will add you the week of your party or like the weekend before your party's starting. What I need you to do is post, do this, interact. I send that as soon as they book the party. That way they already know. And then when I create the group, if they haven't done it, I'll just send another message again and say, hey girl, don't forget to make that post. It's really going to let your girls know that to be interactive in the post in the group too.
Awesome. Would you mind typing up your hostess coaching and
Sure.
like your hostess coaching text messages and sharing it?
Sure.
I know that Lauren's doing one similar too, but I love having multiple different ways because of course everyone's personality is a little bit different, so you can pick and choose what works best for you.
And also, Lauren and I have been collaborating a lot lately too. I've been having a lot of girls shadow my online parties because I have been successful. So something that we said we want to do too is, okay, if you're going to shadow, we would love some feedback from you. What was your favorite part about it? What would you do different? That way, because I'm a student, obviously I'm only in this business for 5 months. So I would love ideas as well. And anything still, like if you like what I said, if you like what I did, like I just took Lauren's and it was probably an accident. I need an assistant. Everybody laughs. I laugh. I'm chilled out. Like, take whatever. Just not my just not my customers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic because I know when I used to shadow Leisha, who's on here, she used to always ask for critiques. Like, what did I do good?
Right.
What did I do better? Like, am I too teachery? Like,
Yes.
all of the different things. And of course, like, she's awesome because clearly,
Right.
but it was interesting to see that she was, I see your face over there, but she was like, always trying to get better. You know what I
Right.
mean? Not ever thinking like you're the bee's knees.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. And Lauren shadowed mine last night and then messaged me today with good pointers and nice criticism. Wasn't criticism, it was ideas and tips. And
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of like Oreo or a shit sandwich, if you will. So you tell them something good, then you're like, oh yeah, but you could do better on this, and then you tell them something good.
But it's a good point though, because when I first started, I literally, okay, so one tiny little backstory of my life, I have literally lived in a car before. Like I have been homeless. So when I spend money, I spend it wisely. So something I was doing was just like me, because I thought it was stupid when Euphoria is the same exact thing for more money. But there is like good things to it as well, like the aluminum, it's not seeping in, the plastic, whatever. So that's something I need to do now, because I am getting to this point where I need higher sales. So it's something I'm going to bite my tongue and just do it. But then still have this as a backup option too. Like if somebody can't spend the money on Euphoria, then I'll say, okay, well, I do have just like me.
For sure. That's exactly what I do at in-person parties as well as online parties too.
Right.
And honestly, Nichole, once you get that Euphoria bottle in your hand, I want you to go ahead and put a Just Like Me on one finger and a Euphoria on the other finger and rub it, because of that petroleum and because of the containers, you can feel the difference. It literally is like drinking Coke from an aluminum can versus plastic versus glass versus fountain. You can taste the difference.
Yeah, I need to do that. I already added it to my cart because she said it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it because I'm taking tips.
And honestly, I like the enhancement gel better than the amp too.
Really?
Yeah, I personally, that is a personal favorite of mine, and I prefer it over any of the other enhancement creams.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to note that down. Yeah,
I was going to say, Beth, I thought that I saw your hand go up.
I'm raising my hand. So I know you touched, Nichole, at the beginning on how you're initially booking these parties.
Right.
During the party, you said at the end you're letting these girls know that their hostess is going to earn another gift if 3 girls want to have a party. What are you giving them as their incentive during this live to book a party with you? So booking parties.
So the 3 girls that book the party, they are not getting an extra additional gift. But my hostess who's having the party right now will. So let's say you're having the party and I say, okay, girls, if we want to help Beth get an extra gift from me, we need 3 girls to book a party. And I will make a post afterwards also. Like it's not just for the girls who are on the live. I'll make a post in the group saying, I need 3 girls. You saw how it works yesterday with Rhiannon's party. This is how simple it is. No purchase necessary. Like it's free, easy. I do all the work. And you're going to get a free gift. I did book 3 parties off of the one I had last night, even though Beth, you were watching, it was kind of a dud. Nobody else was on there, but I just still kept going, even though I was off of my juju a little bit, like I wasn't fully there. I still booked 3 more parties off of that. And it's just because right now the timing is off. But doesn't mean that's for everybody, because I have a party right now. I'm like literally getting like right now, I need a Twilight mood. Like, so it's not like it's just like that for all the parties, but okay. So what I'm giving as a gift, I was just giving them like a trial size of like Afterglow or Body Boost, like the travel size. But now since I've promoted to director and I want to be a little more generous because I want to keep these parties coming, hitting up the sale pages, Charmed, I think I just paid $16 for Charmed. Lingerie, when it came out, the booty shorts, the boy shorts, I paid $4.20 for. As long as I know she can fit one size, that can be a hostess gift. Doesn't matter. literally whatever I can hit up at whatever is making me the most, spending me. Wow. You know what I'm trying to say. What's costing me? Yes. What's most cost friendly? Yes.
Okay. So I do have a couple girls on, so that's why I was asking the question. So basically you are saying that they're going to get a free gift, and
Yes.
Are you giving them a qualifying party amount to get this free gift, or they're just getting it?
I didn't even know that qualifying parties was a thing. Like, I hadn't even thought about it. So now I have started doing that $200 mark at least for a qualifying party, to get that extra incentive. Yes. So we just did the envelope booking game. That was Lauren's idea. I booked 5 parties off of it. And I just had my girls asking to, Ashley, you're up there, Ashley. She's like, what do we have? Do we just give it to them? No. Don't just give them the gift. You have to wait for their party to happen. Wait and make sure that it's going to be a qualifying party, because you have to keep your money in your pocket. You can't just be throwing money away. That's what I was doing at first, literally giving samples to everybody. You can't do that. You have to get them out wisely, send a discount with it, send your website with it, say like you're going to get a 5-10% off whatever full-size bottle. Or let's say I have a whole bunch of Just Like Me in stock. I got on a 65% off sale day. I paid $9.80 for it. If you book a party with me, you're going to get a free Just Like Me. So that's something else. Thank you for asking, because I just reminded literally. Okay, I have ADD a little bit. With my orders that go out, if they place a big order with me, I send along a catalog that has my website on the back, my contact information, and a little note that says book a party with me and you're going to get this for free, or you're going to get this. Like, whatever I feel like giving that day, it changes all the time. Depending on theirs. I literally had a girl just buy a Sure Thing and a Twilight Mood for this party tonight. She has already booked a party with me in the past, but with all of these new products, I said, hey girl, let's set you up with another party in a few months. So I haven't set the date yet, but she's like, okay, and the summertime would be perfect when everything's chilled out. Like, so I know this is somebody that's going to spend money, but I'm giving her an extra incentive. I think I said I'd give you an O or something for free. Again, hitting up that 65% off sale day, or whatever your discount is, hitting up the extra sale days. And then it's cost you your lunch money, and hopefully getting a lot of profit off of another party.
Question real quick, Nichole.
Yep.
So are you offering them extra discounts like your hostesses? So yes, you're going to get 10% of free product of the party sales, your hostess gift. And then on top of that, are they getting an extra discount?
That's what I was saying. I think that I might start doing as their hostess gift, instead of giving them the lotion, instead of giving them the something. I might start offering like one product. You're getting 10% profit off of your party, but I might start doing, you're going to get one product in the catalog at 30% off, because I'm still making profit off of it. And then it's still going towards my retail sales for the month.
So corporate mandates, like the rules for corporate is the 10% in free product. And then if they have a $250 party, you have to give them a hostess gift. So whether that be your Just Me, whatever. So then the extra incentive is going to be, you can get one item at whatever.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I want to have girls keep coming back, because that's what I was afraid of. Oh my gosh, my girls are going to run out. I'm having all these parties. What happens when everybody's tapped out? I've had a party with everybody that wants to have a party. If they're seeing that these incentives are getting better as I'm promoting, they're going to want to come back again.
Absolutely. And then not only that, most of the time, people cannot get everything on their wish list at one time. It takes on average 7 parties for them to get everything they want. And then we come out with new stuff anyways.
Right. Yep. A chat. I have a question. How do you keep track of what offers you give to them? That's actually a really super good idea. Okay, so my husband and I were just upstairs right before this started doing an Excel, because I was looking at our commissions sheet and I was super confused. I even messaged Lauren, like, it didn't make sense to me. So my husband was literally showing me through Excel how to keep track of things. So what I want to start doing is every time I have an order, every time I have a customer, enter their information as well onto Excel. Yes, it's an extra step. Yes, it's going to take time out of your day, but it is going to let you keep track of that. So for instance, Beth ordered vitamin C and I gave her O, sample. This Melissa ordered Coochie and then I gave her this sample. I want to keep track of what samples I give them as well, because I can reach back out if they haven't utilized that coupon that I sent with it, like you're getting 10% off a full-size bottle. Hey girl, don't forget I gave you that coupon. I used to have an expiration date on it, but I stopped doing that now just because of the fact that they would message me anyways later and I would still honor it. So I just took that off now. And so I just print out something that says, hey, this is 10% off of a full size of this, or book a party and get it for free is what I started doing now. So in my spreadsheet, like you said, Ashley, keeping track of it, that's what I'm going to start doing now. Before, I was literally like hot mess in this little tiny book that I got at the Dollar Tree that says Good Vibes on, or Girl Boss. This one says Girl Boss. So it's like a mess, keeping jumbled, but I'm going to take this upstairs, put everything into Excel. Yes. And yeah, Carrie, exactly. So yeah, Excel, it's going to make everything stay organized because I need some organization in my life. And again, another thing with lives, you see behind me, this is literally a backdrop that is on a backdrop stand. I'm literally sitting on my ass on a concrete floor on like a pad right now because my office is under construction. There's literally drywall with whole like junction boxes in the wall and you would never know. So your presentation is huge. Like you don't want to see all of your junk behind you. You don't want to see your desk behind you. You want to keep it neat and clean in your videos because then they're focused on you and the toys and it's looking presentable. Literally, I have like pajama pants on and a blazer on top. Like you would never know. That's the best part about doing online parties.
That's hilarious. Okay, so any last minute questions? Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nichole, for taking time out of your evening to share that with us. We did hit record, so hopefully it sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording right now.